Just 6 months after taking office, some Democrats fear the honeymoon may be over for Vice President Kamala Harris. According to Real Clear Politics, which averages 3 of the latest polls, Harris has earned a combined unfavorable rating of 46%. That's 3 percentage points more than Joe Biden's 43% in the same category. Her favorable numbers are also about 6 percentage points lower. In the latest Economist YouGov poll, Harris' unfavorable rating has reached as high as 48%. All that reportedly has some Democrats worried. Harris has, of course, been given the ginormous task of fixing not only immigration, but also protecting voting rights, 2 issues that are incredibly difficult. And she has faced some stark criticism for her early handling of each. Joining me now to discuss is Democratic strategist and former Democratic congressional candidate, Desiree Tims. Thank you, Ms. Tims, for being here. Sometimes you think of the vice president having slightly higher favorables because they're just not in the public eye. They're not taking as many darts. So why do we think that Kamala Harris is polling kind of consistently below by not a lot, by a lot, but enough that it's been consistent enough that she's below him? Why is that?
Well, first, I want to say that Vice President Kamala Harris is doing an incredible job under incredible circumstances. We are still battling a pandemic. And like many of the folks are out there saying, Vice President Harris is doing the work. And so we know that while she is also the vice president, she's also the first Black woman, the first Southeast Asian woman to be president. And so while it's disappointing that she's under attack, it's not shocking that conservative news pundits and the right wing are actively attacking her because they don't have anything else to go after, because Vice President Harris and the Biden administration, they're doing an incredible job. They're bringing jobs back. Everyone has access to a vaccine. I heard you say earlier, Charles, to encourage people to go get the shot. Go get the shot. We are doing incredible things under incredible times, and I think she's doing an outstanding job. But I'm not surprised or shocked by the criticisms, because that's all people on the other side have to go after.
What do you think? There's different parts of the Biden agenda. There are the things that Biden wanted to do when he was a candidate, and he's held on to those things. The things that have popped up that he wasn't expecting, he's basically given to her to handle. The things that are about passing out checks, he still has. The things that you don't pass out checks but are very difficult to do are now on her shoulders. What do you think about the way they're divvying up the parts of the agenda and who's going to manage what?
I think being vice president of the United States is a hard job, and I think she is doing it exceptionally well. Look, Vice President Harris has told us many times her job is to have President Joe Biden's back, and she is proving that every single day, that she's up for the job, that she has President Biden's back, and that she's doing the not so glamorous stuff. We know that being president and being vice president, it's a tough job. People see the news clips, but I can tell you, as someone who worked in the halls of the Obama administration, that there is a lot of work to do and a lot to get done, especially after this pandemic that has just crippled our economy historically and killed and taken so many lives, unfortunately. And we are still in a battle to fight and beat this invisible enemy.
Do you think that the vice president will make more kind of public appearances around the major 2 issues that she has been put in charge of, immigration and voting rights? There just haven't been as many. There was, the trip to deal with immigration did not get rave reviews. In fact, it got a lot of criticism. And since then, there haven't been as many of the same sorts of things around these 2 major issues. Do you foresee more traveling, more public appearances, more major speeches from the vice president around voting rights and immigration?
Absolutely. I think Vice President Harris is qualified, capable, and is going to be one of our superstar spokespersons out there talking about voting rights. She's been a senator, attorney general, and now she's vice president of the United States. And she has a great task and a deal before her because state legislatures around the country are working so hard to move us backwards when it comes to voting rights. And if anyone is up for the job to make sure that our democracy doesn't go backwards, it's Vice President Harris. Look, we also know Vice President Harris is the daughter of immigrants, and our immigration system has been broken for a very long time. And the Biden administration has been on the job for just a few months, and they've already worked really hard to acquaint unaccompanied minors with their parents and to really break down and rebuild and repair what is a distressed immigration system. So, as President Biden promised on the campaign trail, we're working hard to build back better. We can continue to see in the months to come just how we are going to build back better under President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris's leadership.
One of the knocks on the Obama administration by immigration advocates was that they did not prioritize comprehensive immigration reform early enough when they had the House and the Senate and the presidency during the Obama administration. Instead, the Obama administration focused a lot of its attention on getting the Affordable Care Act through, and that burned through a lot of political capital. Do you fear in any way that this may be repeating itself, that we're burning through a lot of political capital on infrastructure and other things, and that we have yet to see a proposal for a comprehensive immigration bill that the Democrats alone could push?
I think we are just seeing the beginning of what this administration is going to do. President Joe Biden was very adamant about getting a bipartisan infrastructure deal, and we saw so many people on the other side saying it will never happen. And guess what? It's happening. We're seeing Republicans and Democrats come together to work on infrastructure, and President Biden is getting the job done. So I have no doubts. No, I won't lose any sleep, or I'm not stressed about any thought or idea that this administration won't get the job done, because I know, just like many of the American people who voted for President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris into office, is that they're up for the job and we're going to build back better. And that includes fixing comprehensive immigration, making sure we have access to citizenship and a path to citizenship for our dreamers, right, making sure we restore voting rights. They're on top of it. And look, they've just been on the job just a few short months.
I understand that, but we're running out of time, but I just want to make sure that I underscore something. I understand that they may be on top and they may want to get these things done, but there is a very good chance that Republicans would take back at least one House of Congress in the midterms. Just the way the numbers are set up. It's just the races that are up for play. If you burn through your capital and then you lose a House, then it's defense again. It's game over. And that was the question that the immigrants had. Why didn't you do it when you had control of all three? Are you confident that Democrats are going to hold both houses of Congress in the midterms?
I'm confident that people are going to show up and vote to save our democracy. After January 6th and what's happening in state legislatures around the country, here in Ohio, they're trying to roll back voting rights. We see what happens in Georgia and in Texas. People are paying attention, and they are awake and are aware of what's happening right in the state legislatures in the Capitol. And so I think we have not burned through any political capital, because we're still fighting an uphill battle to make sure people have access to the ballot so that we can get the things that we voted for and to make those things happen. So I'm actually optimistic about the path forward, and I would negate the idea that President Biden and the Democrats have burned through all their political capital in just a short few months.
Desiree Tims, thank you so much for your time.